Hello and welcome, guys. Today we are going to prepare Postgres cluster. The Postgres database is a powerful open source object relational database over 35 years of active development that has earned it a strong reputation. But clustering as a native, it's not as smart as, so that's why we have to use these other utilities. So Patroni is a really powerful cluster manager. Will use Patroni clustering utility to build our high available Postgres. Okay, with release 15. This one is the till now latest 16 is beta version. So first thing, we'll use VirtualBox for virtualization. Okay, and we'll use two network adapters. You can see there are network adapters. So the first one will be host only adapter. Okay, and second will be NAT, because NAT we need it for internet. There are a lot of dependency we cannot install offline. We must need internet, so that's why we'll use. And our main, and later we can disable it once we finish. But adapter one will keep it, and both parallel not working. So temporary, there is a workaround. Temporarily we disable adapter one and then enable, so internet start working. So this is the way how we'll use the repository for the Postgres database installation. So we'll have three machines. Okay, we'll go with the three machines clustering PGSQL01, PGSQL02, PGSQL03. And we are using three IPs for these machine: 231, 232, and 233. So these are the IP and these are the machine name. And these are the utility will install Patroni, Postgres SQL as a database, PG Bouncer for connection pooling, etc. for this is taking care of data management. Like if it is distribute the data across the nodes. Okay. Uh, in the best practices, etc should be installed separate than Postgres and Patroni and PostgreSQL should be in the same node. So in the best practice, you can have three nodes with this Patroni and PostgreSQL, and etcd you will use as another node. Okay, which will from outside, which will take care of the clustering and data distribution. And okay, and high available proxy, HA proxy. This is for load balancing. Okay, between three node, it will load balance. Okay, and keep alive. Okay, it also check the health of the cluster. So these tools will install, and a minimum 4 cores. And it's up to you. This is what I use because normally, and 4 GB of RAM, disk 50. This is the minimum. And now we'll start it. Okay, we'll go to the machine because internet is not working. I will go there inside the machine. This is root user. We'll use three machine, and it can be more on the production environment. As I told you that for etcd you will use two, and for HA proxy you will also use three for load balancing. One is down, so ideal is eight, if you can say, but as we are doing as a lab, so three machines are enough. Okay, so this one is the first one which is having we'll connect it, actually this one, and the other one is connected also. So we'll see, go to wide setting. We'll check Google, we'll ping the google.com. Okay, we'll go to the first node. From outside my laptop, I'm connecting with 231. So ping www.google.com. So currently it's not working. Okay. Let's disable and enable, and no, it's good, it's working, it's start working, so it's fine. Okay, let's try here. Ping the second node, www.google.com. And it's working also, because third one, ping www.google.com. So check the internet. It's pinging. Yeah, good. So they can connect to internet. And I think it's we'll also log in and we'll see that it's there. Network is there. We will go to the third machine. And we are using Linux 8.6 version. Okay. Postgres will be. We are inside the third machine. So yeah, it's all are connected. Okay, fine. So let's go to the documents. So we know Patroni and PostgreSQL database, PG bouncer for connection pooling, etcd for data accessible distributed system for clusters. Okay. HA proxy for a load balancer, and keep alive for health check of the cluster. So IP is there, and this is we are going to use install already. Nothing is installed. We'll start installation. So database version 15 on Oracle Linux. Okay, prepare Linux server to run Patroni cluster. Log into your Linux server using a non-root user. But in my case, and we can go, we can use like admin user, but I'm doing this with root. So here it's the choice. Then everywhere we have to use sudo user. So I'm using root user, so this is fine. Set correct time zone. Okay, we can see our time is this is date. So make sure the our time zone control, it should be the proper time. So we'll check the time zone. What is the time zone? Okay, we can run same time. This write commands on all terminals. Okay, we'll minimize this. So all are Asia Riyadh, all are Asia Riyadh, all are Asia Riyadh. The time is, there is a time which is matching the time. Although my machine, but important thing, these three should match the time because in the cluster. And now we'll go and already if we see, we put the information cat etc/host. Okay, all three we already put in the host, and disable an SE Linux file. Okay. Which is already permissive. You can make disabled as well. Okay. But I am keeping permissive, no issue. Otherwise it will block. Okay. Permissive will give warnings. If you disable, there will be no warning. Let warning come, no issue. And also stop the firewall. You can enable it. You can keep the firewall, and there are the ports. You can allow these ports. Okay. These are the ports will be used by clustering. Okay. 543 for Postgres, 643 to P bouncer standard port, 8008 for Patroni reset REST API. Because, but what we'll do, we'll disable the firewall system CTL status firewall D. So it's disabled. If you see, it's inactive and dead. I disabled it. So now we also added the host file. We added the SE Linux. We disable the firewall. These ports are important. Remember it. It's good because in production environment you can use the best practices. Uh, Already I mentioned these things. I will try to provide this document in the down the video. Okay, so let's start. Okay, requires a repository. Sudo is there. If you want to use a non-root user with sudo privilege, you can use. But as I'm telling you, I will use root user. So we'll install the Apple release. Okay, this is this one. Meanwhile, it is trying to install from internet. And in Linux 8, we preferably use DNF. Yum is obsolete, so good. It is installing. All three machines parallelly. It is installing. You can use this as I am telling you. Mobax, it's good tool. As a personal use, you can download and use it. And for enterprise, it's a cheap. Also, you can buy. So it's complete successfully. Okay, good. Now will yum utilities sudo dnf install. So we'll not use sudo because we are directly using root. So it's hanging. Now it's came back. Now we'll install yum utility. So, and see, wherever we mention, it should be installed on all three machines, like repeat the same on each node before proceeding, repeat. So what I'm doing parallelly. Okay. Okay, so installing Postgres, we have to use this one. Which one is the latest? Because 2 days ago, I used the latest one and it downloaded for me 15 because 16 still. So I go preferably even 16 come, we'll use 16, no issue. So Oracle is 8. And I'm using Oracle Linux. And it's Red Hat same, but Oracle name it with the Oracle Enterprise Linux with their own name, and it's the same kernel. It's free. It's taking some time. Meanwhile, we go and review. So we'll download the this repo RPM for the Postgres, and then we'll DNF config manage enable PG. Will configure, then disable the exist in the repo. There will be old version also, so we'll disable others. Config only this Postgres 15 version, and other will disable. Then install server and Postgres server and the devil. Let's see, because I face issue before for installation for the devil, and there are two RPMs dependencies we need to provide. So let's see, it's still running. And config manager again. Then here we'll create soft link. Okay, for this path, you repeat that because it should be done on all three nodes. So let's see, is it complete? It is running. Let's see how much time it will take. So the yum utility is installed. Now we'll download the repo for the Postgres latest version. Will enable PG Postgres. Okay, 15. And disable the other old versions. You can see it disabled all 11, 12 versions. Okay, the old one, 13, 14, and what we'll use, it will be 15. Okay, so let's run the installation. It will give error. Let's see if it will get error. We'll install the other RPM. As you can see, there is error. Okay, so I already uploaded these two RPMs. RPM minus, you can download these two from internet. Okay. Uh, which one will be the first one? So it need dependency. So RPM minus IBH. This one will be the first one. And this one will be the second one. So again, we'll run this. You can download these two RPMs, can search it. Because the error it gave, so it's working fine now. The error it will give by that you, if you search Perl IOPT and there is a dependency, so then you can install. So it's installing. Great, great. All three machines. Okay, they're installing this Postgres. Once it's finished, we'll create this bin link with usrs/sbin. Okay, and as we are doing already on all three nodes, so we'll take the copy of this ln minus s. You can see it is installing libraries. Okay, Postgres server client, these tools, these are RPMs. Okay, it auto resolving the dependencies. There's too much dependency. That's why we cannot go for this offline installation. Like in your production environment, temporarily you can enable request that enable the internet, install it, and then just disable. And etcd, the etcd package is not available in Oracle Linux default repository. So to install, it's using DNF package manager. So we have to create. So what we'll do, we'll create in yum.repos.d this etc repo, and we'll add these lines. Okay. So then it can go to etcd repository. It will go there. And let's see, it is near to finish or no. Postgres installation successfully done. Now we'll make soft link on all three machines. Great. Okay, now as I told that you can use Nano or VI editor to make etcd rep. For this, I will share the pictures of this Patroni cluster, so you will understand more. Well, 1 minute.